Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Elden Ring, a new game by From Software that is taking the world by the storm, surprisingly a little bit because Demon Souls-like games don't necessarily sell that much, but this one sold like 12 million already if I'm not mistaken, or something close to that number. So it's crazy, like 12 million in like 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, but this game is actually pretty good, and even though it's a Demon Souls-like game, it's quite difficult to master and that kind of stuff. But I actually remember when developers did speak about this game, they said that this game is still going to be difficult but more accessible, and now I know what they were talking about, because this is like an open world game where you get to decide what to do in this game. You can take how much time you need to actually level up and that kind of stuff. So I get it now. So the loading speeds, as you can see, are not really that fast, to be honest with you. So I mean, this game is not really greatly optimized for any console, to be honest with you, anyway. And today I'm making this video to show you the latest update. I mean, not the update itself, but the changes by this update. So first off, like graphics wise and stuff, I don't see any difference, right? So I don't think they've changed anything graphics wise, although I must say that it seems as if the game looks a little bit sharper, maybe, because I remember a little bit more shimmering and stuff. So maybe they improved like anti-aliasing and that kind of stuff. But maybe I'm just, fooling myself, right? I had a break from this game, a week's time break. So maybe I'm just making stuff up. Don't believe me in this regard. But the thing I really want to talk about is the performance, and the performance did improve. It's not perfect either, but I remember when I was playing this game, it was much more juddery. Even Digital Foundry spoke about it. They did say that this game is running much better now than it used to, because like it's not really a massive difference, because like, for example, in this particular place, I remember it was like constantly losing frames, and now if you don't necessarily focus on it that much, because you have to just stand here and do this in order to really notice the judder. Oh, now it's fluid, and then we get the judder when there's more objects on the screen, right? But during the gameplay, and when you do those moves like that, it's not as obvious, if you know what I mean, right? So obviously that's a good news, because the game is pretty cool, and it's good to see that they're actually improving the performance, especially on Xbox Series X, because Series, well, S as well, but I don't have Series S, so I can't really say anything about performance in that game. But so let's just do a stealth kill, because why not? It was supposed to be a stealth kill, but that didn't work out. Oh. Did it. Well, not much for a stealth kill, but at least I killed them. Yeah, I mean, it's just much fluid. It's much smoother now to play, which is great, because like I said before, like, the frame rate wasn't really that great. I also watched the Digital Foundry podcast the other day, and they were talking about the fact that this game, actually later on in the game, it gets even more demanding in terms of graphics and stuff, right? So basically any little bit of help when it comes to frame rate just helps, right? So it's good that they actually, you know, improving the game still, because, you know, in that kind of games, you know, the you know, proper timing and stuff actually makes a difference. So it's good. Like, yeah, there's still quite a lot of judder when there's more objects on the screen and stuff, but so performance did improve a little bit, but they still need to work on it and stuff. Obviously, it's better news when you've got a VRR, when you've got a VRR supported TV, because then you can just enable VRR and off you go. You enjoy the game. At that kind of resolutions. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm really hoping that as time goes by, they will keep improving the game, and you know, thanks to which it's just going to be a much better experience. And another one down. You know what? This game is quite satisfying. The graphics isn't really that great, but yeah, you just level up, you know, get better, and then you attempt these bosses and stuff, right? So the game is crazy fun. Whoa, it's a boar. There we go. By the way, just for the record, this game is not perfect on any platform. Even PC gamers are complaining about the lack of optimization for that game. And it's kind of sad, because like that kind of game, you know, 12 million people bought it already. It will probably sell another 12, if not even more. See, back then, when I was like looking over this big area, I was getting quite a lot of frame rate drops. Now it's smooth. All I'm saying is that you're still getting frame rate drops, but it's like there's less places where you get the frame rate drops, right? So it's just much smoother, nicer experience, and obviously, especially with VRR. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that VRR is there to save everyone, because not everyone has a VRR TV, and another thing, we shouldn't really be making excuses for developers. By the way, this is the dragon I'm actually planning to kill. Maybe not as the first one, but yeah, I need to train a little bit. Oh, there's something there. So there we go, guys. That's the video. That's the update. I think it's update 1.0.3, if I'm not mistaken, or 1.3. No, I think I'm pretty sure it's 1.03. And it's much better now. I mean, not like much better, but it's better, which is good. Like, and I'm talking about this first area in the game, because I'm not too far into the game yet. So crab ahead. Yeah, I've seen these crabs. I've been there. It's actually fun that gamers, because this is like a sort of like online experience, they leave these marks on the floor, and you can read them, and they kind of yeah, you can upload these messages. These are like warnings. I remember I went down there, and I was heading towards that dragon, but the dragon wasn't there back then, and I found this message, and this message said that hey, there's a dragon ahead. I'm like, what dragon? So I pushed ahead, and yeah, the dragon did appear, and I was like, okay, so it's time for me to leave, because it was very beginning of the game. I didn't level up at all, so I mean, even with my current level, I wouldn't actually go and fight that dragon. So like I said, I need to train a little bit more. So yeah, but like I said, it's a cool game, and you don't necessarily even have to like fight these bosses, but I mean, that's the main goal of the game, really. But you know, the good thing is that you can level up as much as you can before you do it, and you know, these bosses then will be just easier to fight, I guess, right? So yeah, I mean, the game is running much better, guys. That's the good news. I hope that they will keep improving that as well. Like over here, there's hardly any frame rate drops at all. There were some frame rate drops over there in that camp. So this is going to be like a nice place to kind of test this game later on as well. So guys, that's the video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for support. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.